right, Coach, thanks for being here. Any thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I mean, credit to Auburn, especially in the second half. They did a great job. They were the more physical team in the second half, and that showed up in a lot of areas, but specifically on the glass and their ability to get to the offensive glass. And certainly that last play is a microcosm of that. So credit to them. They played well. Thought our guys had tremendous fight in the first half and just, didn't finish the way we would have liked, but we'll bounce back and be better for it.
Questions for Curtis? Anything? Matt?
Curtis, this was the first high-level opponent, obviously, you guys have faced this season. You shot 58% in the first half and then 32 or so in the second half. Obviously, they impacted a lot of that, but did you personally or did you and your teammates kind of feel the effects of that in the final 5 to 7 minutes, given that the increase in physicality and competition were obviously markedly different from your earlier wins?
Yeah, I don't think we felt it as much at the end because we was kind of going basket for basket at the end. I think it more so happened at the start of the second half when they went on their run, and we just can't let that happen.
Yeah, Curtis, sort of a similar question, but defensively speaking, obviously you guys were able to hold them to 33 points in the first half. I think they scored that in the first 12 minutes of the second half. What changed? What were they doing more effectively, or was it something that you guys were maybe not executing quite the same way?
I really got to go back and watch the game, but I know number 10, he got hot. He hit a few threes. It seemed like they actually started hitting more threes that, if I can remember, and, Broom got it going too. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I remember.
Any other questions for Curtis? All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
All right, questions for Coach?
Hey, TJ, yeah, just what were you hoping to get on that last possession coming out of timeout? What was the intention? It looked like you wanted Keyshawn go to the basket.
Yeah, Gilbert had played great. Wanted to get him in space, going with his right hand and try to create contact and get in the paint and to the rim, and just weren't fortunate that it didn't go our way. Jesus.
I'm right there with you, TJ. Battling something here. Your guys playing in this kind of environment, really dramatic game. I mean, just a phenomenal atmosphere. How do you avoid, having any kind of carryover? You don't know who you're going to play yet. Obviously, you got to wait and see on the opponent there. But after, exhausting so much emotional energy and knowing you still have 2 more games to go, what do you do as a head coach to kind of try and level them, turn around, and get ready to obviously play in 24 hours?
Yeah, there's a lot of disappointment in the locker room, after the game, certainly, which you can imagine. We told our guys, you use that feeling that you have now and you bottle it up and then you turn it into the positive. And it's, you come to a great tournament like this and you play these great programs and you know that, something like that can happen and you need to learn from it. Areas we weren't as strong, need to make sure we address those and we bounce back and we're better for it. So, goodness, I'm confident in our guys that we'll do that, and we'll use it to our benefit to be better.
TJ, it seemed like your team was able to do whatever they wanted to do in the first half. What kind of adjustments did Auburn make that kind of made it more difficult to run one of the stuff that you did?
They denied a lot more passes. They were a lot more physical guarding the ball, more aggressive with their ball screen coverage. Everything they did, they ramped up their intensity and their aggressiveness. And like Curtis mentioned, it was that start of the second half. When you're up the way we were, you want to try to finish. And they came out with better energy and more aggressive and better ball pressure, and they put us on our heels.
In the follow-up, it also felt, in the first half, Jefferson was much more aggressive. How can you get him more involved in offense, maybe?
Yeah, we need to get him more involved. We need to get him more touches in areas where he can be effective, and certainly he was great in the first half, and we'll do a better job of doing that in the second half as we move forward.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Goodness.